Last weekend, I organised a small trip to Belfast. I live in Dublin, so going to Belfast is really easy. It's just like you take the bus. It's 2 hours away from Dublin, but it ended up being the hardest trip I think I've ever done, and I really didn't expect it to be. So let me take you back in time to last Friday at 5 a.m. when I left Dublin and took the bus to Belfast. It was a bit cold, but it was a sunny day, and so I walked in the streets of the city centre for, I would say, about 4 hours.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers.
And then I started to slowly make my way to the castle, which is on the outskirts of the city.
Now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait. Wait for our home to show on the horizon. Soon we'll be there. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer.
And then a few hours later, I walked back to the city centre, and I felt really exhausted by that point. I had been walking for so many hours, and so I decided to go to Greggs. If you don't know what Greggs is, it's like a very famous bakery type of shop in the UK, and they sell sausage rolls. And when I used to live in Edinburgh, I would go there, maybe not every day, but like every week. So when I arrived in Dublin about a month ago, I did some research to like check if there was Greggs in Ireland, like the Republic of Ireland. But there are none. So I found this petition online, and that person wrote something about going to Belfast and getting not one, not three, but 2 sausage rolls. And so I really wanted to go to Belfast and do the exact same thing, just getting not 1, not 3, but 2 vegan sausage rolls. So I did that, and it was lovely, and I was really enjoying it. So then I just walked around a bit more in the streets of Belfast, and it's close to Halloween, so there's a lot of Halloween themed things in the stores, and it was really fun to see all of that. I started walking towards the hostel. Okay, that hostel was a whole adventure. The thing is, when I arrived, I knocked on the door, but no one responded, no one seemed to be there. So then I knocked on the window, and someone inside opened the door for me, and they went to fetch the employee working at the front desk. And he was on the phone, so he didn't actually talk to me, so he just gave me the key, and I went to my room. But the thing is, I booked a room for 12 people because there were only mixed rooms, and I don't really like to sleep in very small rooms in mixed dorms, because then it's a lot more likely that you'll be sleeping with only men, and I just didn't want that to happen. So I opened the door to the room, and it was, first of all, it was so ugly. Like, there was a really small window, but the only thing you could see was a small courtyard, and there was just garbage everywhere, and it was so dark and just ugly, like so ugly. And so that was the first like not very good surprise. But then when I looked at the room, it was a bedroom with 4 beds, and there were already 3 people inside, 3 men. 2 of them were sleeping and snoring, and it was like 4 p.m. So I was like, great, that's awesome. I was not very happy about that. So then I went back to the front desk and I asked if I could like get the room with 12 beds because that's the one I booked. So then I went to the other room and there was 1 woman and 10 guys, but I felt a lot safer, like I wasn't the only girl in the room. So then I don't know what happened exactly. You know, I was extremely tired. I had pretty much not slept the night before. So when I arrived in the room, I just started crying, and that's basically all I did for the rest of the day. I just cried a lot. I was like sobbing in my bed. Everyone heard me, everyone saw me. My eyes were so red and puffy. So then I went to take a shower, cried some more, then I went back to bed, cried again. And that's basically all I did for the rest of the evening. And then the next morning, I woke up early because I went to bed very early the night before. And I looked at my phone and I saw that I had received multiple texts from people asking me out. And I was like, you know, I thought it was like some kind of prank. Because the funny thing is that the night before, I actually went to the bathroom right before going to sleep. And I was telling my mum that I felt really lonely because I haven't been able to truly connect with anyone recently. Like ever since I arrived in Ireland. Like I've made friends, I've met people, but I haven't been able to truly enjoy being with other people. And it feels very isolating. So I was crying about it. And then the next morning, multiple people asked me out, and I was like, is this some kind of joke? Like, did someone listen to my conversation and just decided that it would be funny to ask multiple people to ask me out? So I don't think it was a joke, because these people don't know each other. But yeah, I said no to everyone. But it made me laugh, and I was in a good mood. And then also I had slept for like 11 hours because I went to bed at 8 the day before and woke up at 7. So I was well rested. And then I went back to the city centre to have breakfast at Greg's. So that's what I did. And I got mince pies with a pumpkin spice latte. And then I decided it was time to leave and start actually visiting Belfast again. So first I went to a small market.
Now on this boat and we all know where we belong. Just wait. Wait for our home to show on the horizon. Soon we'll be there. Hold on tight. I can smell the shore. It's right in front of us.
So then I started walking along the docks and I went to the Titanic Museum.
It's getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore when we can't read the sky.
And then I went back to the city centre.
With the wind that we've got, and when we're drowning in doubt, just keep on believing. We are dreamers of the shore.
So then I took the bus back to Dublin, and that was amazing. I was so happy to be back. Like, Belfast was a beautiful city. I loved it. I truly did. But I just wanted to be home. And now I'm home and I'm really happy.